We're inspired by examples of people who were able to rise from the bottom to the heights of glory thanks to their talent, perseverance, and ambition. Rihanna's life credo is set out in one of her 2016 dance hits: work, 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 work. Her work is admired by millions of people around the world. In 2016, Rihanna became the first woman on YouTube to reach over 20 million subscribers. As of 2023, Rihanna has won 9 Grammy Awards out of 32 nominations. In 2021, Forbes named Rihanna the richest female musician in the world when her net worth reached $1.7 billion. However, she was able to reach such heights when her creativity made her way into entrepreneurship. What was her path to success? Let's talk about it on our channel right now. And for more clips, make the subscribe button great, break the like button, and don't forget to click the bell. It's very important for us. Fasten your seatbelts and enjoy the flight. Young singer. Rihanna was born in Barbados. Her full name is Robin Rihanna Fenty. The future star grew up in less than ideal conditions. Rihanna's father, Ronald Fenty, was a warehouse inspector at a garment factory. Ronald Fenty then became addicted to alcohol and drugs, and it led to a pretty rocky relationship with her father. From the age of 8, the future celebrity suffered from headaches. Doctors gave disappointing forecasts, as they believed that she had a brain tumor. Her mother worked as an accountant. Rihanna also had 2 brothers, from whom she received an addiction to music, singing, and dancing, which later determined her life path. Already in her youth, one of the most important personal qualities that manifested itself was that she was always looking for opportunities for her growth. When Rihanna was still a teenager, she found out that the famous producer Evan Rogers was vacationing in Barbados and was able to get through to his audition. The producer was impressed by Rihanna's talent and invited her to the United States. Rihanna immediately agreed, despite the fact that the school remained unfinished and her mother did not really want to let Rihanna go. But the future star was ready for a radical decision. At first, Rihanna lived in the house of Evan Rogers and his wife, who already understood then that this young talent would bring a lot of money to them too. Rogers showed a demo of Rihanna to Jay-Z, who was impressed. John Seabrook's book, The Song Machine Inside the Hit Factory, describes the story as follows. Jay-Z would not let Fenty leave the building until she signed, fearing that another label that had also received her demo might swoop in and steal her away. They were all there until 3 in the morning, while lawyers worked out the details. Fenty later recalled Jay-Z saying, "There's only 2 ways out the door, if she signed the contract, or through the window, if she didn't." Was that a threat? It was very flattering. She left through the door. Soon, Rihanna's first album, Music of the Sun, was released. This album featured the hit single Ponder Replay. The song gained massive popularity, reaching number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. But real success came to Rihanna with the song Umbrella, which she performed with her mentor Jay-Z. The song eventually became the breakthrough of the year and one of the highlights of popular culture in 2007. Then everything went on the rise. First a duet with Eminem, Love the Way You Lie, then participation in Kanye West's concert tour, filming in the film Battleship, and finally the coveted Grammy statuette, first for the Best Rap Duet, and then for the Best Video. So Rihanna fastly evolved from an inspiring artist into a world-class star. And although Rihanna has been on a few tours since hitting the scene in 2005, it was not until 2010's Last Girl on Earth tour when she started seeing some major touring profits. The tour in support of her 4th studio album, Rated R, raised $40 million. The following year, she embarked on the Loud Tour to promote her self-titled album. According to Bet, she earned about $90 million. Success and creativity quickly began to attract those wishing to conclude an advertising contract with the singer. For example, according to the New York Post, in 2015, Rihanna signed a $25 million deal to promote Samsung on her 2016 Anti-World Tour. Rihanna was the world's most marketable celebrity in 2016, according to a study by research firm the NPD Group. Young businesswoman. As is often the case with billionaire celebrities in the music industry, at one point, Rihanna decided to take a break from creativity. She stopped performing and releasing new tracks, and decided to create an entire business empire, which became very successful. Rihanna made most of her current fortune not through her musical work, but through a partnership with LVMH, a French corporation run by billionaire Bernard Arnault. The Fenty beauty brand was launched in September 2017 through LVMH-owned Sephora stores and FentyBeauty.com. In the same 2017, Rihanna created the Savage X Fenty lingerie line. Rihanna decided to do it in the spirit of modern progressive values, presenting models focused on different sizes, races, and orientations. The very fact that this is the first popular brand of lingerie from a black woman already means a lot. In a way, Savage X Fenty was the antithesis of Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Secret was founded in 1977, when the idea that women's sexuality exists for men still dominated, which means that you need to develop underwear that men want to buy for their women. You need to develop underwear that fits into the male perception of beauty. From male gaze came the inadequate requests for the figure of a woman and the promotion of unhealthy thinness. Savage X Fenty bet on inclusivity and body positivity and was successful. In the post-Me Too era, it was an especially strategic decision because of Victoria's Secret CEO's close relationship with the accused sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. According to Earnest Research, Savage X Fenty sales more than doubled month-on-month between February and August 2020. Just after the launch of Savage X Fenty, retailers in the US and UK increased their custom-size underwear range by 34%, according to Edited Analysts, and also began to sell extended lines of skin tones for different skin tones. In 2022, Forbes valued all of the Fenty brands at $2.8 billion. Rihanna owned 50% of the company, with the remaining 50% owned by Bernard Arnault's LVMH holding. Rihanna today. Now you can see that most of Rihanna's fortune was made not by music, but by the success of Fenty brands. The singer's net worth is now estimated at about $1.4 billion. Rihanna was able to become a billionaire at a surprisingly young age. Now she's only 34 years old. In 2022, Rihanna became the only billionaire under the age of 40. And Rihanna continues to sign lucrative contracts. For example, in 2022, Rihanna signed a multi-million-dollar contract with Apple TV+. We're talking about participation in the creation of a documentary that tells about her triumphant return to the stage. Since childhood, Rihanna has been looking for opportunities for herself and was not afraid of radical decisions for the sake of her success. She went to the US without even finishing school. The success of Savage and Fenty shows the importance of building a business strategy with an eye on public sentiment. Many companies try to get into the mainstream of progressive trends, but it turns out organically and unprofitably. You cannot earn consumer sympathy just by virtue signaling. Rihanna organically believes in the values that she promotes, and that is reflected in her work and in her business. Also, from her biography, one can once again observe that the path to billions in the music industry lies in the evolution of creativity into entrepreneurship. It can be clothes in particular, as it was in the case of Rihanna and Kanye West, for example. Rihanna made most of her fortune in the business related to fashion and the beauty industry. So, if you're planning to become a billionaire in the music industry, start thinking about your business strategy and fashion design now. Do you have a favorite Rihanna song? Have you ever worn anything from the Savage X Fenty line? Let us know in the comments.